Well, you know, Carlos used to train with True MMA and Cub Swanson's team back when he was competing as a pro fighter along the circuits.
Nice.
All right, fight fans, here we go. SparStar Promotion is proud to present 3 rounds of mixed martial arts in the flyweight division, streaming live on E360 TV. Once again, our referee in charge of this bout, Mike Bell. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, she is wearing blue trunks. She is training out of UWF USA in Gardena by way of Downey. She weighted 120 pounds. Her record, 1 win, 4 losses. With that win coming by way of stoppage, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mia Victoria Delgado! Her opponent across the cage on my right, fighting out of the red corner. She is wearing solid black trunks. She is training out of Classic Fight Team in Fountain Valley by way of Coachella Valley. She weighted 119 pounds. Her record, 2 wins, 1 loss, with both wins coming by way of stoppage. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Elisa Polanco! All right, fans, here we go. 3 rounds of mixed martial arts in the flyweight division.
Here we go, fight number 8 of the night with the ladies. Elisa Polanco, Mia Delgado. Polanco in the red corner, Delgado in the blue. A 3-minute rounds.
Here we go. No touch of the gloves.
You really want to fight like you train. So if you're coming out there happy, you want to continue to fight.
Nice level change into a double.
Beautiful
That
timing.
fence kept her up, and she was able to block her hips and remain on her feet right now.
Smart transition going from double to single when she lost it.
I like the frame here from Polanco with that left forearm.
If that fence wasn't there, she would have finished that double.
for sure.
That was a great double.
That was a blast double too. She would have gone, she would have gone a few feet for sure.
Wall work's important. Definitely getting in that wrestling against that fence.
Oh yeah, that's a whole other sport in and of itself.
Do you think with her striking right now, she's looking to like dirty box and maybe get a tie clinch? Definitely not trying to get the takedown, but try to land strikes.
Big
Beautiful
strikes
1-2.
there.
She landed a nice left hand in there. You saw the mouthpiece almost pop out of Delgado.
Coming out of Classic Fight Team, would you say that she's more apt to strike Delgado in this match?
Yes. Yeah, I would imagine that's the game plan. Keep it on the feet.
And it seemed like Delgado was very aware of that as well, shooting in immediately. Oh, but now standing with her.
Delgado is tough. She will stand right in front of you, but you don't want to
some
some
really
more of these.
Well, the grappling brings up that other dimension. Now, not only do you have to worry about me punching you, but me shooting.
Right.
So that makes my striking better because you have to address it.
Yep, I agree. It's good to have all skill sets at a high level.
Elisa Polanco really showing off with that frame there. 2 times now she's able to reverse position just by pushing off with her forearm.
You
And
can't
look at the head position too.
you can't allow somebody to keep a frame on you. You have to effectively address it. You got to push the elbow, past the elbow. You got to circle the position. The frame, you're going to get big strikes when you get framed on, and they're going to get away.
It looks like
Good
Polanco.
uppercut by Mia, slipping in there between Elisa's guard.
Now a fake shot to an overhand, or a fake, or overhand to a single leg. Many options when you have this closed stance. Oh, good uppercut. But definitely no fakes. Oh, there's a fake a little bit of a level change. When you get a fake, you want to use it though. You get a reaction, you want to use it. To the judges too, when she's backing up, it looks like, oh, well, Mia's strikes are affecting her so much. But no, really, she doesn't want to get taken down, so she has to control the distance.
Looking for a head and arm throw, but then decides to go back to the overhook. Now making some space, throwing some strikes of her own.
Delgado trying to make this ugly, using pressure and getting inside on Polanco. Oh, big right hand from Delgado.
The head movement on Delgado as well, very subtle, but she's slipping a lot of those rear hands coming off her opponent.
I would have originally said Elisa was going to win that round, but then the way Mia ended that round, really hard to tell you what the judges are thinking. And the fact is, maybe it was because Mia hit hard, or maybe it was because Alexia didn't want to. She wanted to control the distance and not get taken down or put up against the fence.
That's the problem with constantly retreating. You know, when you're in fear of that takedown, is that in the judge's eyes, you're losing the ring battle.
Yeah.
Neither fighter looking too fatigued tonight. They look very good, already up on their feet before the bell.
Yeah, and they didn't look like they were breathing super heavy, like the way that you probably would at the end of one round of fighting. Seemed to be in very good shape, especially for this amateur level.
Yeah.
Curious to note, though, this one was originally put down as having no shin guards, but they are wearing shin guards for this one.
Shin guards with 3
minute rounds. Yep.
Ooh, good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
just making it messy in there. Staying in the pocket, both fighters throwing punches.
Yeah, Delgado's corner probably advised her to keep the pressure on.
Oh, yeah.
saw it working.
Polanco needs to get the respect back. She needs to hurt Delgado and keep her from marching forward so aggressively.
So right now, you definitely don't want to keep your back on the fence. You've got to think about reversing the position as soon as possible, because that's what everyone's looking at. Mia's going to try to continue to be aggressive, but I don't know if the clinches where she's doing really good out in the open.
It's,
like
the head position here that Polanco's just winning this head position
every
battle.
time.
Yep.
Yep.
Or framing, right?
The framing, yeah.
There she's doing again, driving her forehead into the chin of
Yeah.
Mia.
Yeah, very good head position, but her framing too, it's like in the past when she was making that good frame, it was nearly like a quarter Nelson. She had an overhook and she was using the other forearm across in that same quarter Nelson style, and that really seemed to hinder the game plan of Delgado.
That frame matures into an elbow and forearm strike as they become pros.
Interesting enough, Elisa doesn't seem all too concerned with trying to get a takedown here. She's more comfortable pinning her opponent against the cage and hitting her with some those curved punches.
Well, I think she was so clearly winning the striking in the very beginning of the first round and then losing it at the end of that same round. So maybe this is her solution to that. Just stay in the clinch and try to dirty box.
Well, your mind plays so many games on you. It's like, am I winning? Is this enough? That's why your coach has got to be there to tell you, hey, whoa, you're doing good. Keep it in this. Oh, good knees, though.
Yeah, because Delgado is her back against the cage is basically your back on the mat.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the judges are going to view that. You're being controlled.
But landing strikes,
Yeah.
they're going to think, okay, well, you're landing strikes, and the other person just holding you.
Oh, good knee to the body there.
Man. Now's where you want to go low and then high. They're both tired. One small reaction is going to get you a big. I love the level
saw that.
change. Double leg.
This is a nice entry here, but look at the sprawl from Polanco.
Great job with that sprawl and that level change.
Interesting, though, Polanco immediately, when she went for that shot, she stayed down on one knee, which makes it more difficult to finish your shots, especially if you're not making big angle changes.
Well, they tell you in wrestling, like, you're never supposed to finish on your knee. Like, you're supposed to build up your feet just like she just did. Circle to that single leg, try to pull the leg out.
And there again.
Again with that forearm frame.
Yep.
Polanco is grinding her way to a victory here. Delgado had the right game plan, but she's letting herself get controlled against the cage.
She arguably landed more of the significant strikes, though, that round. So
Even with her back against the cage as
yeah,
well.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how this is going to get scored. Thank you guys for staying tuned at home, watching this on the live stream.
E360 TV.
I could definitely tell you what I would say in the corner is like, hey, we need a finish. Like, it can't go decision because I don't know who's got it. Like, you don't want to say, you've got it, just cruise. Like,
You got to tell him, like, spin off the cage. As soon as Polanco tries to put your back on that fence,
Here
come
we
hell or high water,
go,
you gotta
the
get back to the
third
center of the
and
cage.
final
sense of urgency
round.
with the little battles like head position and framing.
We saw her doing very good with the head pull in that first round, trying to get her away from the
It
head
could be
position.
1-1 right now.
It could be.
Could be.
Yeah. Yeah, this one, I would not want to be a judge for this fight.
Now, everyone's a judge after the judge makes a decision.
Yes.
Good left hand.
Now, she does a great job of cutting her off instead of following her. I like that, though. And then she tries to use some head fakes and footwork to move. This is movement fighting. She's doing a great job. Oh,
Good
A
right
lot-
hand by Elisa there.
Alyssa tried to do that blitz right there. Changing stance in front of your opponent, a lot of times, the answer is to cross.
Delgado not doing much on the offense side other than stalking.
Oh,
There's
big.
a left right.
Delgado, though, so this has been happening every time. She's timing Polanco's leg kicks, or her kicks,
And
right?
then closing the distance.
Yeah, she's closing the distance and throwing shots right behind him.
Because
So
she
she's.
doesn't fear the power of
Oh, was that an
leg kick.
axe kick?
It looked almost like an inverted roundhouse kick where it came from the inside to swipe at the inside cheek.
Huh? Interesting.
Her kickboxing is legit. It's definitely fun and entertaining to watch. And Mia's aggression is nothing to be trifled with. Like, she keeps on coming forward no matter what, and that's intimidating. All of a sudden, you punch this person with everything you got, and they're still coming at you. It can start to drain you.
Yes.
Looks like fatigue might be starting to set in a little bit. She's recovering slower and slower from those shots.
Taking bigger motions to move, too.
It's the Diaz Gaethje style of fighting. You just keep coming forward no matter what. You just exhaust your opponent.
The footwork, though, is great. You see a lot of, like, motion to the left, to the right, changing of stance, full steps backwards. Footwork is definitely her friend right now.
And Delgado is controlling the ring with this. She is the one that is aggressing. She's walking her down, but then ends up on the losing side of the striking exchanges, for the most part at least.
Well, there's a difference between cutting off and following. Oh, wow.
Got a little bit emotional there, got upset. And now her position was reversed again.
Landed some good shots, though, before the reversal, and here's that quarter Nelson frame.
She's fighting back against it, though, this time. She can't sit here, though, with 30 seconds left. That's enough time to convince the judges of a win.
Yeah, far too much time spent against the cage.
Especially in that round two.
Polanco with that great head position.
And that's so annoying, the forehead right in your chin.
Would love to see Delgado throw a Uchimata overhook or something like this just to create some distance, to get back some of the space that's been taken away.
And that'll do her. 3 3-minute rounds in the bag for Elisa Polanco and Mia Delgado.
I got to imagine Polanco comes away with this one. That's my guess.
You think so?
Well, I especially because that last round, when you see somebody and you're like, they're running, there's a difference. That wasn't running. She was leading the dance there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
She was leading the dance. But Mia's aggression and tenacity coming forward in the first and second, you never know what the judges can say, but for sure that third round, I would lean in her favor. And if the second round was much like that round, you're going to see the judges give it to her.
Great fight, though.
I can probably see this one going split, too, if really need be.
Yeah, well, I mean, I hate hearing that too. It's like, oh, at least give me a split. Like, yeah, like,
A loss
but
is
you
still
don't.
a loss.
Yeah, you don't. It's still a loss, and a split just means it was super close. But like 29-28
Yeah.
is just as good as a split. Like, man, I knew the rounds. Like when you hear 30-27, you're like, yeah, my bad. 29-28. Well, I tried to save it for the third, and then in the third, it wasn't there. I thought it was going to go way different.
I expected more of this match to end up on the ground, especially with Barnett in the corner.
Oh, Josh is such a good coach, but he's going to tell you where to take it, and in keeping it on the feet there, she was doing a good job when she wasn't following. When she was cutting off, she was doing amazing. There's a big difference, though, cutting off and following.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. We have our decision. All 3 judges cage side scored about 29-28 in favor of our winner by unanimous decision, the red corner, Elisa Polanco.